What's up, you guys? It's Caltoon here, and welcome to Anime with Callie Sensei. So, today we're going to be talking about sports animes, alright? Now, I've seen people be like, sports animes aren't realistic, blah, blah, blah. They always have to put their anime twist on it. But I think they do a great job making these sports animes, alright? I've seen sports that I haven't even been interested in as a sports anime, and when I tell you, chef's kiss, that's how good it was. Alright, I'm gonna break it down to you. There's a volleyball anime, Haiku, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Haiku, maybe that's how it's said. It's pretty good, it's very good. It's a volleyball anime. You follow one of the shortest people. Usually short people can't play volleyball, you know what I mean? Unless they're a libero. But there's a short kid. He's getting into high school and he really wants to be a middle blocker. All he cares about is spiking. And he just wants to be the best that he can in volleyball. And all through middle school there was no actual volleyball team. It was just him practicing by himself, taking his friends to practice, to make them help him practice, all of this extra stuff. And he meets somebody who's basically the best setter, like, in middle school, but they call him, like, the king. He's like a tyrant, all this extra stuff because of how he wants people to do what they need to do to catch his balls and stuff. Well, to catch the balls that he set, alright? And you just follow them in their different matches, and it's funny. The actual animation for the games are amazing. It's just all best boys. They're the best boys. I can't wait for season 4 to come out. If you want, I think they have up to season 2 on Netflix, maybe season 3. I'm not 100% sure, but you can go watch it on Crunchyroll. And I think it's just on Crunchyroll, or you can do like Kiss Anime. I don't know, Kiss Anime got taken down, but some other stuff. But if you're not into, I'm not even into volleyball. I don't even know what it was about, but I watched it and I loved it. I've watched it multiple times. That's an anime that I can watch multiple times and won't get tired of it. I'd be all giddy and just be, oh my god, like, I love it. The first sports anime I watched was Kuroko's Basketball, alright? And my friend put me on because he made a I think they're like AMVs, like he does that on Instagram. His name's Jared, but his Instagram's Weird Black Hippie. He makes little AMVs of different like animes and stuff like that, or like different shows in general, and just uses dope music. And he did one for Kuroko's Basketball, and when I saw it, I was like, what anime is this? And I watched it. And that was one of the first animes I watched when I got back into watching anime. And when I tell you, it was amazing. People was like, they be just doing too much, da da da. Like, no. Like, animation wise, they like to, this person can do like shots from like half court, or like from like walking out. They got that. Somebody who's like the best copycat, they get into the zone. It's crazy. It's crazy, but I like it. Like, I used to be into basketball and then I stopped. I'm not really a sports person, but watching it, I was like, it felt like I was watching actual games. That's what sports animes do, okay? They bring you in as if you're watching actual games. I've never been so hyped to see if they were going to win or lose. Like, how much they're gonna win by. Like, oh my god, they only have 5 minutes left. Like, what's going on? Like, I've been so hyped watching these sports animes as if I'm watching the actual sport. Kuroko's Basketball is on Crunchyroll, and you can probably watch it Kiss Anime and all them illegal websites, but I know for a fact it's on Crunchyroll, and I've watched that multiple times. But I don't watch it as much as I watch Haiku, but I definitely watch it a lot. I like the character dynamics. It's pretty cool. It's very cool. And because I watched that, I eventually watched Slam Dunk, which is an older, one of the very first sports animes that came out, which definitely, um, it was good. I didn't really like, I wasn't like sucked into it like I was the other animes. The games did feel like I was in the game, but it definitely felt like they dragged out the game. We're like 20 episodes in or something like that, and they're like, we're still on this one game. But oh, I didn't even give a breakdown of Kuroko's basketball. Kuroko's basketball, there's like this it was called the something with the generation. It's like these new kids coming into high school, but these kids used to go to this like very famous middle school that's all about winning and stuff like that. And each person has like their own special talent, and as a team, they're amazing. And you're following Kuroko, like you're just Tetsu. You're following him, and how he's trying to defeat the the people that used to be in his class. Him and this new guy, I forgot his name too. I gotta rewatch it then. Him and this one of the guys on his new team, and it's just like just trying to make him the best in Japan, and just it's a great watch. Slam Dunk, that's another basketball one. It's about you're following Hanamichi, and he hates basketball. He hates it, but the girl that he likes loves it. So he's just doing it to impress her, but as he's doing it, he finds a love for basketball. And you just follow that. And with Slam Dunk, it didn't finish all the way, all right? So it did like this weird cliffhanger for the anime, but if you wanna, it's finished. You just gotta read it. Um, yeah, it's a bunch of different sports animes out there that are great. I even watched Ace of Diamond. Amazing. Like, I would get chills. All right, and that's a baseball anime. You're following the main character. I don't want to mess up his name. You're following him, and he's a what you call left pitcher. I can't even think. He pitches with his left hand. All right, and he has no real technique because nobody has taught him, and he just did it on his own. And you're just following him going into this famous high school, all right, and just seeing him grow because he wants to be the ace of the team as a pitcher. And when I tell you, certain scenes would have me like, oh my god, like I would get chills. I was like so hyped, and I'm not even into baseball, all right? That's the crazy thing. I could care less about baseball. But that anime, I've never was like, I started to, that's really the cool thing about anime, sports anime. Like, that the fact that you know nothing about the sport, but it's teaching you as you're watching it, which draws you in to make you want to know so much more about the sport, so much more about the actual anime. Like, oh, is this allowed? Can they actually do this? Or is this just an anime thing? You know what I mean? Like, it tells you, like, what people do, like, just overall, it's I like how sports animes are portrayed, like how it gives you that, and it also sometimes gives you that anime feel, but it's still like a great watch. It makes you like feel like you're actually watching games, all right? And it's I just love it. Like I just, and it's like it's a lot of different. There's definitely a lot of that. That was just the main ones that I've watched, but I've definitely watched a track and field one, Run with the Wind, which was I love it. Like just like somebody who was a prodigy seen all through middle school and high school, and like he goes to this college that doesn't have a track and field because he did something on the team. He's very anti, like, you know, he's an introvert, and it was like he was standing up for somebody, and it was just a make like just like I don't even want to spoil it, but Run with the Wind was good. I've definitely watching an Archer one. I'm about to watch this bicycling. That sound weird. I'm about to watch this guy ride a bike on one of them. There's definitely a football one. There's There's a soccer one that I've watched, but it was more about this guy being a clean freak than actual a soccer game. But there's definitely soccer ones that I'm about to watch. I have a list of a bunch of sports animes. I watched the sumo one, Hinamaru Sumo, amazing. I need them to do a season 2. How they gonna just drop season 1 and not complete it? Like, I can read it, but I don't want to. Alright? It's definitely sports animes. I love them. Alright? It makes me understand more about sports, not just in like the basic ones, or you know what I mean? It gives me a wider, it gives me more knowledge on what's going on, especially because it's teaching you, which I love that aspect. That is also like, because, okay, say if somebody on the team doesn't know what that is, of course they're going to break it down. Because even though it's for the person that's asking the question, it's definitely for the viewers as well, as if they don't know about the sport. So I learned so much more watching Ace of Diamond, Kodoko's Basketball, Haikyuu. Like, it's just, overall, I really liked it. I really like sports anime. So I definitely think you should give sports anime a try, okay? Don't be listening to the people to be like, oh, they just be doing too much, because it's anime. They always have to flip their things. Stuff be unreal, like, not realistic and stuff like that. It's a cartoon. But the sport is realistic, okay? The rules that they're talking about is realistic, alright? Certain stuff, that's just what it is. So don't be like that. If you got time, watch a sports anime, okay? When I tell you, it will be an amazing experience, and I've listed some, so you should definitely watch. And they're all available to watch, like Crunchyroll. Don't know about Netflix. It probably isn't, but and then you can do it on illegal websites or Funimation, maybe Hulu. Not 100% sure, but definitely give sports anime a try. Okay, so yeah. If you like this video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell to know when I'm posting. Let me know what else you guys want me to talk about. Different animes, let me know. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.